You're listening to the award-winning Kilkenny Greats with KB, only on Community Radio Kilkenny City, 88.7 FM.
Yes, you're very welcome back, and I would like to welcome into studio, yes, the one and only PJ Sheehan.
Thanks for having me, Kay.
I'm absolutely delighted to catch up with you because I never heard of PJ Sheehan before until Emily Helly said it to me. I think it was last year sometime you recorded with Declan Darcy, Come Lay Your Worries Down, and I thought, yeah, I didn't get enough of it. I thought it was too short, but it's a real gospel-y type, if you know, good feel song. Yeah. And tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've grew up in Callan all my life. I'm living in Kilkenny City now. But music has been in my family for generations. My father's been singing for over 50 years. And I started playing guitar when I was 12, 39 now. But I started playing guitar and always had a very low self-esteem, so never actually branched out. Always singing in the bedroom or learned the guitar for myself. It wasn't only up until 3 years ago that I actually developed the courage to actually sing in front of people. And it was Declan actually that helped me out with that, because 3 years ago, it was on Good Friday weekend, he invited me to go, and he was singing on the street in Clonmel. But I wouldn't sing at all. I was too shy and nervous. But he was always trying to pluck away at me, saying, "Oh, come on, join in with me, or you can listen to me sing," or whatever. And that day, I went up with the intention of just listening in, and he was singing away. And then after a few songs, he came back as usual, said, "Come on, you sing one." And I said, "No, I won't." I got so nervous that my father was working in Clonmel that day, so I went to get him because I knew he would sing a few with him. So I got my father to bring him back. Little did I know that was the day that all the chains of fear were going to be broken off me, because my father went up, met Declan straight in after not singing for years, sang a few songs, and then he said, "Now you're going to sing one." And I said, "No, I told you I'm not singing." He just threw his arms around me, brought me up to the microphone, and he said, "Look, just pick a song. Nothing's going to happen. Everything's going to be okay." And Declan had a songbook, and I just randomly flipped a page, and the first song that was there was No Longer a Slave to Fear.
Really?
Yeah, it was the first. Imagine a big thick songbook.
And did you know that song?
I knew it from listening to it in headphones, but that was it.
And that was the first time you ever sang?
That was the first time. I just looked up to the sky. I said, "God, this must be a sign from you," because that was pure random, you know.
Yeah.
So I started singing the song then, and that was the opening of me singing in front of people.
And you have that on your EP.
That's
and
my first release. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
My first single release, yeah.
And everything on this, anyone that buys a CD, it all goes to Kilkenny Helping the Homeless.
That's right, yeah.
And so you said your dad, like the music is in the family.
Yeah.
And that was your first time 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so will you give us a song now? And
Absolutely.
We'll have a bit of chat then, and I know you have a couple of songs there.
Yeah.
What are you going to start
with? This one is The Old Rugged Cross. I'm actually going into studio this Sunday with my dad to record this professionally.
Brilliant.
I have this on my YouTube channel, me and my dad singing in a busking environment. And we done it kind of rough, and it turned out great, but we're going to be recording it professionally now Sunday, so.
Fire away. Here we go, folks. PJ Sheehan and The Old Rugged Cross.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross, where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. To that old rugged cross I will ever be true, its shame and reproach gladly bear. And then he'll call me someday to my home far away, where his glory forever I'll share. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. And I'll cherish the old rugged cross. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
Wow. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. That's gone back a long, long time.
It's a good song.
I can't remember who wrote that.
Alan Jackson done a really nice version of it.
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of going off kind of his version, really.
Yeah.
He's the one that stands out to me.
And a lot of your stuff is, you know, there's a lot of spirituality there.
Of course.
You came from that angle, but you were telling me that you're going to branch out.
Yeah, so I have some songs that I sing, obviously, in the pub environment with my dad. There wouldn't be worship, there would be a bit of everything. He does a lot of the 60s, Elvis, and all the 60s kind of stuff. And I do the modern stuff, like I could do Bob Marley, I could do The Script, or I could do Coldplay, so that kind of thing. So Wake Me Up is one of the songs that I do that is really good for us. And that's the other song that I'm going to be recording on Sunday, my own version of Wake Me Up.
And where, excuse me, where did you record this one, the Kilkenny Helping the Homeless?
That was all done in a studio in New Inn, outside Care, in Tipperary. Gaff Studios. Joe Gallagher is the producer on it. And I've been with him since the start. And yeah, we work really well together. You know, it's a nice environment up there too.
When you do the old rugged cross now with your dad, would it be a harmony in it?
Yeah, I was thinking, because instead of the two of us singing at the same time, we have this arrangement. Maybe he might do verse 1, I might do verse 2, the two of us might do the chorus.
Yeah.
So we won't actually know till we go up there what way it'll kind of come out. You know, my father wants to put some banjo or uilleann pipes or something.
Oh, beautiful.
So
yeah.
make it folky, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I mean, like I said, that song goes back a long, long way, and an awful lot of people have recorded it, and it is a religious based song. And I see there's a couple of people in here now. Hang on now, wishing Dennis Meany, yes. Oh, it's Dennis Meany's birthday. A happy birthday, and from all his friends in Gore's Bridge. And I know that Dennis would have liked that, so we'll dedicate that one to
Lovely.
Dennis Meany. And lots of people tuning our way, and we have a couple of people all the way from Westchester County in America, and they are enjoying you. So you have another song for us now.
Yeah.
Well, before we head into the other song, did I see that? Have you a newborn?
Oh, I do. He's nearly 2. He'll be 2 in June. So, yeah, he's starting to take a few steps for us now.
And has he got the rhythm?
He loves the music, you know. Even when he gets upset, we could put on a few of my tunes there, he's instantly quiet, you know.
Yeah.
And he loves the guitar. Anytime I'm having to practice with him in the room, and he really enjoys it, all right. You can see it in him.
What did you say his name is?
Jacob.
Jacob. So we'll say hello to Jacob. And you have to say hello to herself?
Emma, my lovely wife, Emma.
Your lovely wife, Emma. And of course, Emily Helly is your mam-in-law then.
That's right.
Yeah, and she's
one of my biggest fans also.
One of your well, she keeps pushing you here. And good afternoon to you, Emily. I see she's on WhatsApp now at the moment. And, where can people get this EP for? You
can get it from me. No, I still have some copies of it here. It's not online, so everything is I have the CDs. So if anyone wants any of the CDs, they can contact me through Facebook or my YouTube, or my number is on the CD itself. You know, and €5 each, and all the proceeds are going to Mary Pierce.
Mary Pierce, a wonderful, wonderful woman.
Yeah, she does great work.
The work she does. I just see, we just need to take a quick break here, and then we'll come back, and we'll be doing something by Aloe Black. And we'll tell you more about that after this short break. So we're into the last 15 minutes or thereabout of the programme, even 12 minutes, and in studio, absolutely delighted to have him in studio, PJ Sheehan. And like I said to you, PJ has a CD out at the moment for Kilkenny Helping the Homeless. But not only that, if you can just remind us once again of all the platforms. You're on YouTube,
TikTok and Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. And people would know you from listening to your music on those in those mediums, right? That it's kind of worship.
Yeah, prominently, yeah.
That you've been doing.
Mm-hmm. I'll always have the worship music as well on my YouTube channel, but this will be just another branch to the channel that I'll be uploading some songs and recording some different songs as well.
Well, you know, and you were saying off air there that it's kind of, you know, it might be a little bit risky, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think you could sing the phone book.
Thanks.
No, I love your voice.
Thanks so much.
And I love that tone and the texture in your voice. And, you know, if you go back all the years, there's so many songs that you can just pluck out of there by any artist that has that spiritual
Of
or
course.
that religious undertone.
Mhm.
I don't think there's too many out there that don't have it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen, you keep saying it, your dad. What's your dad's name?
Pat Sheehan.
Pat Sheehan.
Yeah.
And do you know what would be lovely? What I would love anyway, when you, after you record us, when you come back in, would he come in with you?
Oh, he'd love to.
Would he?
He would love to.
That's a date. We'll make
Perfect.
that so that you'll be coming back in with your dad.
Lovely.
So you're going to do a song by Aloe Black.
Hello, Black and Avicii, I made it famous.
Well-
Wake Me Up.
To give him his proper name, Egbert Natalia Dawkins III. That's his real name.
Right, didn't know that.
Yeah, Aloe Black. And he had two big hits. One was I Need a Dollar.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then this other one, Wake Me Up.
Yeah.
And that's the one you're going to do.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, I look forward now to that. And we'll be making, don't worry, people are texting in saying they're loving the programme, Kay, and he has a great voice. Look forward to Aloe Black. Yeah, you have an Aloe Black fan out there. Okay, so this is PJ with Wake Me Up.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. Well, that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only had two hands. I hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Well, life's a game made for everyone, and love is prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost.
Ah, I love it. Absolutely.
So much,
Great job.
Thanks so
Great
much.
job on Wake Me Up, and from Aloe Black. And would you do me a favour there? Would you just, hang on till I have to get this now. Just remind us once again where they can get your CD.
Yeah, you can get it from me directly on Facebook or YouTube. You can contact me on any of those.
Okay, and you're going into the studio
this Sunday at 2:30. I'll be recording those 2 songs. So
and we're going to have them. We're going to have them. But you know what I'd love? Like I said to you, when you're coming back, would you bring your dad in? Because I'd love to hear the 2 of you together. Now, 5 minutes, so stretch it out, PJ. What is it?
This is 3 Little Birds. Bob
Lovely. Yes.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Sing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Okay. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
Oh yeah.
Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
God, we could nearly. I signed off and all there, and we could have got in another little song in there. But anyway, PJ, is there anything you'd like to say just before we head out of the studio? Colin is be at the door now in a couple of minutes to get into the hot seat here.
No, just thanks very much for having me on, Kay. It's a pleasure. Looking forward to coming back in with my dad.
Well, I'll tell you, it's an absolute pleasure to have you in studio, and I'm delighted that you did an Aloe Black song, and also the Old Rugged Cross, and without you even knowing 3 Little Birds. And just before you go, what would be, give us 4 songs that you would do at your gig, apart from what you've done.
At my gig, apart from what I've done, nice to think now, you put me on the spot. I do some, what's that, Creedence Clearwater.
Right.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Yes. You could have done that one for, I love that.
Yellow, Coldplay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I do some Elvis ones as well.
Right.
Trying to...
Just tell us where your gig is now. You have you a residency every week?
Clarehan, like once a month. There's a pub in Clarehan called Harney's Final Furlong.
Right.
And it's just outside Fethard there, halfway between Fethard and Clonmel. So we're there once a month. We're there again now this Saturday night from about 9 to 12.
Okay, well listen, it's, like I said, it's an absolute pleasure, and sorry I didn't get you to sing another song there now, but my glasses weren't clean, and we still have a minute to go, but just like to say, Colin is up next, and I'll be back in the hot seat again, like I said, Saturday night. KB's Rhythm and Roots, 3 hours next Saturday night, and thanks a million again, PJ, for coming in, and we really, really, really look forward to you coming in again with your dad, who is...
Pat.
Okay, and thanks Emily for introducing me to your son-in-law.